Hello, everybody. It is prompt coffee time. I hope you're having a great day. It is Friday and 11 a.m. So thanks for joining me. I just love Fridays. And today we're not going to touch a specific topic. We are going to work on our introduction, our inciting incident, and our fallout today. At least that's what I'm doing. Um, I've been working a little bit on each chapter every day, and now I am ready to go back and juice it up a little bit before I move to the next block next week with you guys. So I appreciate that, and I'm ready to write. How about you? I hope you have something planned fun for the weekend. Pardon me, I did not feel like drying my hair today, so bear with me. Some mornings I may be more put together than others, but I appreciate you showing up and writing with me because it's always more fun when people join. Today, again, this week I've been drinking a Colombian blend coffee. And also, my brunch treat today is the pumpkin cake bites. And it looks like we are going to have Heather joining us today. Hi, Heather. You want to introduce yourself? She may be a little, looks like she's a little frozen. Glad to have you here. I'm glad you joined for writing sprints today on Friday, being that I didn't get to see you this week. So this is definitely a treat.
Thank you. Thank you, Parker.
Yeah.
What I do?
And I'm glad Heather can join us while she's getting these technical difficulties worked out. I'm going to get a timer up and we're going to jump right into our first 20-minute sprint. So warm up, time to catch up, get your documents, get your coffee, your little brunch time treat, and get ready to be productive for an hour today with the brunch writing bunch. And I'm sure Heather will be back. So I'm going to get this timer up. Gonna jump right into a sprint, okay, Heather? You want to introduce yourself really quick while I get this set, and you can do the countdown if you'd like. It looks like she's figuring things out a little bit. We're gonna jump right into that sprint though, so it'll just be one moment. I hope you got your fingers ready. I'm gonna get this timer going right now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sprint. Hello. How did everybody do in that 20-minute sprint? I personally got distracted with a phone call for a little while and took some of my time. So there's that. I did write about 6 sentences. So I spent some time reading through my writing from the week. And that's where I'm at. How would you do, Heather?
So mostly I cleaned my desk. So there was that. And
Oh, that's always super helpful.
also, yeah, yeah, seriously. And I went through some things, went through some of my tools for plotting and stuff like that. And I also went through where I was in editing my
I'm sure Heather.
There we go.
Okay.
Sorry about that. My
Oh, no,
internet's a
that's
little
fine.
iffy.
That's fine.
How did you send me that link in case I need to use my laptop instead?
I sent it on email.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Mhm.
I might switch over to my laptop because it's plugged directly into my Wi-Fi router.
Sure.
Yeah.
And are you having any coffee in this brunch hour or any brunch today? Egg sandwich, anything?
I probably will be doing that afterwards, but I do have this green tea.
Ooh, yummy. Very nice.
So that's green tea citrus.
Nice.
Citrusy flavored. So, yeah, I'll probably will be making myself a little brunch in a little while.
Wow, nice. And you know, in between the first and the second sprint, I like to pull a prompt card to kind of get people's creative juices flowing and maybe if they're stuck to move forward. So I'm going to pick the prompt card today. So far this week, Heather, walking through the 27 chapter 3-act structure with 27 chapters and 9 blocks. And so this week we did the intro, the inciting incident, and fallout. So that's what working on writing this week. I'm personally working on the sci-fi fantasy project. I'm rewriting it because I took so much time off. I didn't get as far as I wanted, and I wanted to change things. So I am starting from the beginning. Luckily, I do have all that outlined and stuff, unlike some other people. But Tuesday, we did talk about finding your plot and your theme for your story so you can get started. And so it's been pretty productive. I'm going to pull a prompt card. I got them right here. And this one says, pretending to care. So that's our prop today, which you know, to think about it, comes in handy when you're writing the inciting incident and the fallout. So that it can be relative if you want to think about that in your story and incorporate that. So I like that. It kind of gives me a trigger to keep moving forward, you know? So is there anything you like to do, Heather, to kind of keep you moving forward in your projects?
I did not hear about half of what you said because my internet is wonky.
I'm sorry.
I'm going.
We are going to get into a second sprint shortly.
Getting in with my laptop, so continue on. Don't mind me.
Oh, I just said, is there anything as I'm pulling these prompt cards to help me move forward in my writing? Is there anything special that you do to move forward in your writing, just to keep a steady pace?
So, sometimes one thing I do is I stop in the middle of a sentence or in the middle of a paragraph. I find that helps a lot of times.
So you can finish it when you come back.
Yeah, I've done that a lot over the years. So that's a thing. So I'm going to go ahead and get in with my laptop. Just don't mind me.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the timer.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna add it real quick.
That'll probably help.
Yeah, we'll have it. I like to use some different timers. So let's see. Why is this telling me I need to? All right. Thanks for bearing with me.
No problem.
No. Heather, do you want to do the countdown or you want me to?
I could do it.
Oh,
Let's
that'll
see
be
here.
so nice. Whenever you're ready.
Hi guys. You know what? Hydration is very important, especially as it's still pretty hot in most places, especially down here in Florida. So let's hydrate. It's very good for you.
And I'm on the opposite end. It's
And it
pretty
prevents migraines apparently.
quick.
Yeah. Anyway. Also remember to sit up straight in your chair. And you know what? Let's go ahead and get this started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And spin.
Hello, and we're back from our second sprint today. How'd you do, Heather?
So, not too bad actually. I got through about 2 chapters, just kind of going through and making sure there's nothing um, that I didn't want there. So, and again, this I'm going through the chapters that I'm going to um, submit to critique partners.
Oh, very nice.
So, I'm kind of trying to finish that up because I don't want that to be hanging over my head in the next couple of weeks as I get ready for my con. So, and another thing I did was I went and got a hole punch because I made some act cards, 4 act structure act cards, um,
Nice.
a la Sarah Cannon. So a lot
Very
like her
nice.
stuff. So yeah.
Do you find it difficult to find critique partners in your
Um,
specific genre?
in my specific genre, I had found it very hard until recently, until
Oh,
I
lovely.
uh, really did more things with AuthorTube. I found many more because in my area, well, at least not until I started attending my con because um, there you go. um,
So much
because
fun. How exciting.
yeah, it really is. And because there were people that I didn't know that they wrote science fiction and or fantasy.
Mhm.
So um, yeah, so there's that.
Isn't that nice?
So it is nice. It is nice to find, your tribe, as they say, right?
Mhm.
So yeah.
I actually was talking to another lady who doesn't live that far from me, and once in a while we'll chat. I have like one neighbor, but they're not really close. Do you know what I mean? They're like
Yeah.
an acre
They
away or
just
something.
have a wave at
Yeah. Like you don't hear each other, you don't see each other much, but once in a while we'll talk when we're getting the mail. And we were talking about writing, and she told me after having conversations with me about writing, she decided to start writing a story, and I let her borrow a few books. So how exciting when I may have
yeah.
somebody to have some writer talks with. So,
I find that interesting because I've talked to my older brother about it
mhm,
a little bit. Because now,
mhm,
a few years ago, he became a technical writer
mhm.
for the company that he works for, and it's a power company. um, uh, without getting into that too much.
Yeah.
And I'm like trying to put it. I don't know what you. Just put the idea in his head that maybe he might write some fan fiction someday, and
Ooh.
he's starting to think about it. So,
Mhm.
but he was always very creative. We were both fairly creative growing up. We always like made up stories and scenarios. And he's actually very very creative. He does woodworking and he builds things for his kids and stuff like that. So
It's it's very nice if when you're young you have people around you that support
yeah,
creativity,
yes, exactly.
and that can be continuous support. So sometimes everybody has a different situation, but if you've moved around a lot or haven't been in one secure setting, it's hard to maintain a focus without outside support.
Yes, yes, that's
I
very,
find that
very,
here
very
in my own home, because I'm the only one interested in what I'm doing. So it's hard to find that support. So thank
true.
goodness for AuthorTube and all these other authors and writers
Yeah,
here to
yeah,
support us, so we don't feel so alone in it.
absolutely, absolutely. I mean, my husband doesn't have a creative bone in his body, but that's okay. That's okay. So I
Speaking of
have,
other author tubers, I just want to add, sorry to cut you off. Just wanted to add, I didn't realize BC Brown Books is streaming with
I,
Sako, and they're working on their book. So make sure you
I
check out
found that.
BC Brown Books and Sako Toomey. I know Sako gives great marketing advice.
Yes, she
Um,
is.
I've been seeing her promote marketing, so there's that.
And BC, she has a lot of experience with kind of marketing as well.
Mhm. I
Um,
love Sako's art streams too, so that's always
yes,
always nice.
absolutely, absolutely.
That's always nice.
and BC. Um, she knows about things like logos
Oh yeah.
and things like that. So,
Oh yeah.
um,
Well, I love those two for sure.
me
I
too.
love
Me
I
too.
love
They're very,
watching them.
very, very nice people.
And
Um,
very talented. And very talented.
yes, yes,
So
they are.
and they get things done, which is wonderful. What I'm trying to do. So
Yeah.
they're working their way through their co-writing. So very cool. That's a whole nother world, right? Co-writing.
Yeah, yeah, very, very true. That might help me someday. Who knows? Um, by the way, my
Gives
hair's
you
getting done
accountability,
too.
that's for sure.
Both our hair was still kind of wet. But
I got distracted a little bit. You can see, look, my natural hair is just
I like it.
kind of wavy and
Mine, so is mine. It's a little wavy, but it's not very, very wavy. Um, my mother's hair was a lot wavier, but we had the same wave, this
Mhm.
thing going on here, but hers was much more wavy. But
My
anyway,
mother has always had really long jet black hair. So
really,
my
jet
whole life, yeah, jet black, like
interesting.
black. She she has Native American in her and Italian
Oh
and
wow, that'll do it.
I guess
I love
Scottish
the
too.
jet
Like
black hair.
yeah, she if you saw my mother, people always mistake her for being either Native American or Italian. I don't know. I don't know how those two look alike, but
Well, she has brown tone skin ish, kind of like
she gets pretty
tan.
tan, yeah. She gets pretty
My
tan.
my my grandmother would get really tan, but she's of Irish stock that are tan. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? With dark hair and are tan.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, she called it, and if this is her term, this is an old term, Black Irish. But that's the branch of Irish that kind of mingled with Spanish
Oh, okay.
back in the day. Yeah, and that's
I'm
why.
a very mingled person. I'm
So
a very
am I.
mingled person. So,
But anyway,
at least on my mother's side, my father was very he had English and a lot of English and a few other things. So,
yeah, I'm a lot of who knows what, but mostly a lot of British.
mhm.
Yeah, a lot of
My
Scottish,
husband's has more Welsh.
English, Irish, Welsh. Yeah, I mean, look at my maiden name.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's the most.
My maiden name is more, yeah.
After I looked into it, after I finally found out, it took me a long time to find that out.
Usually people are
What
excited
is it?
when
I
they
don't
get
know.
married to get their new name, and I went through so much cuz so much of my life had been around my last name. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I
me
have a
too.
lot of siblings. I have a lot of siblings and things like that nature, so
I
they
mean,
always
you
knew
know,
our family by my maiden name. So,
right? Exactly. My older brother, his friends would call me Dewey's sister, so I was
mm,
Dewey's sister for quite
mm.
some time. And then there's connotations to my maiden name as well.
Yeah, I won't tell you the nicknames my brothers had for me or their friends. They used
Oh,
to pick on me a lot, you
that's
know.
that's terrible.
Well, it's the same
Um,
boys that picked on you that'd be like pushing you into lockers by middle school and then by high school they want to date you. You know what I mean?
oh, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They
Yeah,
pick on you.
pull your hair in elementary school kind of thing.
Oh, steal your scrunchies, tape them up in balls.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
they used to
heaven's sake.
hip check you into lockers. Can't do that stuff nowadays.
No.
Yeah.
Ooh, no. It's been, I also was when I had gone to grab a couple of hole punches for my
Ooh.
cards. I also grabbed a few things that I want to look at today because this weekend will be dedicated to art making because I'm on deadline for my con, and I was
Very
going to
nice.
submit artwork, and apparently, guess what? Deadline's this weekend, so uh, for to fill out all the things.
Oh, you're gonna be so
Spreadsheets.
busy. Busy, busy.
Busy, busy, busy. I am very busy.
I am not a
Um,
spreadsheet person.
I
I'm a like write charts and notebook type person a lot, so it shouldn't be too bad. Give me a
um, How long are you going till?
Well, I tried to stream till noon. It's up to you. I can do one more sprint. I did two, or we can shut it down. It's up to you. You want to do one more?
We're streaming. We can do that.
Sure. I try to aim for 3 sprints. Depends how much chatting or talking, and I do want to be productive and get things done, and at least give people one more sprint. So I'll set that up.
Okay. Excuse me.
Takes me a second because
I'm going. Hey, I'm getting used to my haircut.
it's so pretty.
Oh, thanks.
Let me see if I can share
It'll
these.
work out pretty well.
I tried to set this up to have them ready, but I am working on 2 computers.
I understand.
So
by the way, my other laptop is in the shop. That's a whole story and a half.
oh
Ask me later.
yeah. I think I don't mind using other computers, but then sometimes I forget what files I have on what. So I'm like, oh, I didn't move this to the other you know what I mean? I didn't send it, so I can pull it up here or there.
I've been using the other one, the big one, the newer one with a better camera for streaming.
Yeah.
It's made for streaming. And then the other one's got all my files on it, basically. But
I have the Big Mac behind me. I use that.
I'm starting to save them to the new one. But anyway.
Yeah, I use the Big Mac when I'm just sitting at my desk, but I actually use my laptop to write mostly.
Yeah, these are 2 laptops.
I did start writing a story in there, and I won't go there.
I was attempting to use my iPad earlier, but it was I thought it would be better if I used this laptop and plug it directly into the thing.
Very nice. So maybe we'll do one more sprint before we wrap up today. I hope you guys are using the prompt today, which is pretending to care.
And what are they called?
This is pretending to care. I'm actually using Cards Against Humanity. I filtered through and pulled out some that weren't too crazy, and thought those would be great to move me along.
They're hilarious. That's hilarious.
Yeah, and I only pulled out some to shuffle through, not all of them, because some of them are ridiculous. So I guess they're meant to be ridiculous, though.
Yeah.
I will.
I'm hearing about them, but I don't have any.
Sure. I'm gonna do the countdown. Are you guys ready? I'm pretty ready. So on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sprint. Hello. I hope everyone did well. I did pretty well today. In the 3 sprints, let's see, my word count for today is at 738 today of my 1,500 to 2,000 word goal. So I'm right on track to meet my goals for today. How about you, Heather?
So I finished editing a chapter. I did a chapter, and I had to redo 2 of my cards, and I punched some, and basically I've got information about one set is the hero's journey and also how it relates to the 3 acts. Basically, and also 4 act structure with Act 2 split into 2 parts.
Nice.
Um,
I've seen that too.
Yeah, and I also have another one here that I punched as well. Is it's the heroine's journey.
Yes, I've heard good things about that.
Yeah, because I have been reading the original heroine's journey. The more psychological one, not the story writing, but this one here, because I'm on a panel for the con about it, and also I just wanted to see that way of thinking about it, and basically this panel is gonna compare and contrast them.
Very cool. Sounds like a lot of fun. Is it going to be on the internet, or is this just going to be
last year it
in person?
was, but it's going to be in person this year. But a couple of the guests are going to. I'm not quite sure how they're going to swing this, but a couple of the guests are going to be virtual.
So maybe they'll have a big screen come down.
Probably either have a big screen or at least some sort of screen to project that onto. Yeah, probably.
Very nice.
Or at least large laptops. I don't know.
Well, I feel pretty good about today.
I'm on at least one panel with them, so
very nice. Or you said you're doing multiple panels this year, right?
Yeah, actually I am this year. For some reason, I signed up for 4. But anyway, the people involved in it are very, very nice. So I just, it'll work out.
Thank you for joining me. I really like Fridays. Fridays is just kind of filling in the gaps of what I was doing all week. So I'm glad you joined us today. And I know it's past 12. I went a little bit late today, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go do my Yoga Go and then my Duolingo and keep it moving.
I gotta go check the mail, and then I'll probably do some things.
And before we end the stream, I do want to get in quote of the day. This week's the quotes are by Jim Rohn from the Treasury of Quotes. The ultimate reason for setting goals is to entice you to become the person it takes to achieve them. That is today's quote. So very nice. And do you want to tell everybody? Do you want to give a little outro before we shut down?
I could do that. Let's see. So I'm Heather Dewey Pettit, and let's see here. Traditionally, I stream Thursdays at noon Eastern, and let's see. I'm a writer, editor, and artist, and yes, I'm getting ready for a con, and maybe that'll be it. That'll be it for now, I guess.
And I'm Bonnie being Bonnie, and I will see you next week for Prompt Coffee. And I hope you come in to join us and have a great day. I am going to do a few things, and maybe I'll see you later for some movies on Twitch. Who knows? But yeah, let's go.